Many years ago, there lived a kind and poor boy named John. He had nothing but a big heart. One day, he met an old woman in the forest. Her eyes were full of secrets. She said to him, "Go to the old tree in the deep forest. Under that tree, you'll find a glass box. In it live 3 magical dogs. One has eyes as big as teacups. Another has eyes like oranges. And the third has eyes as big as plates. These dogs will help you if you call them by tapping the box." John found the box just like she said. He tapped it once, and the first dog appeared, huge, with round, kind eyes. Then the second dog, and then the third, each one more magical than the last. With their help, John found treasure and made a small home with a beautiful garden. But more than gold, he wanted love. He soon heard of a princess locked away in the king's palace. She was not sick or bad, just lonely. Her mother had died long ago, and her father the king became cold and angry. He locked his daughter in a tall tower. No sun, no sky, no fresh air. Only silence and sadness. When John heard this, his heart ached. She needs to see the world, he thought. She needs to smile again. One quiet night, John touched the glass box and tapped it. 1, 2. The dog with eyes like oranges appeared. "Please," he said softly, "bring the princess here. To my garden." The dog ran fast into the night. Moments later, it returned, carrying the sleeping princess on its back. Her face was beautiful, but full of sadness. John gently woke her up. She opened her eyes and gasped. "Where am I?" she whispered. "What is happening?" "You're safe," John said kindly. "You're in my garden. Look around, the sky is above, the ground is below. You are free." She looked at the trees, the sleeping flowers, the stars above. Her eyes filled with tears. "I can hear the night. I can feel the wind. No walls, no guards." They walked in silence, hand in hand. It was the most peaceful night of her life. As the sun began to rise, she said, "I must go. But how did I come here?" John told her everything, the glass box, the magical dogs, the journey. She smiled softly and stroked the dog's head. "Good dog," she said. "Your eyes are beautiful." Then she whispered, "Take me home. I don't want anyone to see us." She looked at John one last time. "Thank you, John. Thank you for this magical night." She climbed on the dog's back and fell asleep again. The next morning, the princess woke up in her room. She didn't remember the garden. But something in her heart had changed. She felt light. Happy. Her maid, Anna, came in angrily. She was jealous and cruel. "Wake up, princess. It's already noon. The king is waiting." The princess smiled. "It's such a beautiful day, Anna." Anna was shocked. The princess was never this happy. She always woke up at 7. Now it was 12. Her dress was dirty at the bottom. And strangely, a white flower was lying on her floor. But the king's garden had no white flowers. Anna grew suspicious. She went to the king. "Let's wait and watch," said the king. "If she goes out again, we'll follow her." John couldn't stop thinking about the princess. After 3 days, he missed her deeply. He tapped the box again. 1, 2. And the dog came. "Please," John said, "bring her to my garden." The dog ran to the palace and brought the princess. But Anna saw everything and followed them. When the dog reached the house, Anna marked the door with an X and quietly left. That night, John and the princess walked again. She laughed for the first time in years. John told her stories, about the old woman, the dogs, the glass box, and his poor family. The princess opened her heart too. "My father was once kind," she said. But after my mother died, he changed. He locked me away. He only cares about his dead white flowers. My mother loved them. Now nothing grows in our garden. They sat under a tree, watching the red morning light. I must go, she whispered. John tapped the box. 1, 2. The dog came to take her home, but then the dog told John something. The house is marked. They are coming. John smiled. Then let's mark every door on every street. And so, John and the dog marked hundreds of doors with an X. The next day, Anna returned with the king and his guards. There. That's the house. She said, no, it's this one. Said another. Soon, a man ran to them and said, all the houses have an X. The king was furious but went home. Anna now had another plan. She put small white stones inside a bag and hid the bag in the princess's dress. When she goes out, she said, the stones will fall. We'll follow them. That night, John called the princess again. They walked in the garden, shared dreams and fears. I want to be a prince, John said. I don't want to be a princess, she replied. Why? He asked. She didn't answer. He looked at her with hope. Because I want to marry you. She smiled. Don't become a prince. I want to love you just the way you are. I'll be a poor girl. You be John. But suddenly, the dog cried out, the king is coming. Run. The princess quickly climbed on the dog's back. It ran fast through the streets. The king, Anna, and his guards followed the white stones. And reached John's house. Is the princess here? The king shouted. John said nothing. Then the king saw something on the ground, his daughter's tiny shoe and a white flower. His face turned red with anger. Cut off his head tomorrow at noon. John was taken to the palace and locked in a room. He searched everywhere for the glass box, but it was gone. He had left it under the tree. The next morning, John looked out the window and saw a small boy. Hey, boy. He called. Do you want 3 coins? Yes. Said the boy, run to my house. In the garden under the tree, you'll find a small glass box. Bring it here. The boy ran fast, and soon returned. He threw the box up to John, who caught it just in time. At that moment, the king's men came to take him to the town square. Everyone in the kingdom was there. The king stood tall. The woodcutter stood ready, wearing a red coat and tall black hat. Are you ready? Asked the king. No. Shouted John, and hit the box. Once. Twice. 3 times. Suddenly, the 3 magical dogs appeared. One had eyes like eggs. One like plates. One like oranges. Take the woodcutter away. John said. The dog grabbed him and jumped into the river. Take the king's men away. He shouted. The second dog grew bigger and bigger, until it was as large as a house. The soldiers screamed and ran away. Bring the princess. John said. Soon, the princess arrived. And behind her, the king. Do you want to be king? John asked. The old king looked at his daughter's happy face. His eyes softened. No, he said. I just want white flowers in my garden. And a happy daughter. John smiled. When the princess and I marry, white flowers will bloom again. And they did. John married the princess. He became the new king. They had 6 beautiful children, and a garden full of laughter and white flowers. The old king lived near them. His garden became full of life once more, and everyone in the kingdom remembered the story of the brave boy. The glass box. And the night the stars smiled.